you cry.
Yeah. One time, one time.
Brother, there's far too many of you die. You know you got to find a way to bring some loving. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Father, Mother, we don't need you as me.
All right, everybody. I'd like to welcome y'all to the brand new episode. I know y'all was expecting Brother to Brother come back. Brother to Brother came back, but we got a new co-host. We got a new brother. He ain't no co-host. We got a new brother. My man Smooth T in the building with us. No longer is it Brother to Brother right now. It's on my brother's keeper. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can be called brother, but not anybody could be a brother's keeper. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to welcome everybody out to our very first episode of My Brother's Keeper. And this is what we're going to be doing, every other Wednesday. We're going to be coming to you real. We're going to kind of, we're going to tone it down just a little bit, but we're going to keep it real with you still. We're going to tell you what others won't tell you. We're going to discuss what others don't want to talk about. But we're going to start doing it in a manner where we can have pastors that come on board. We can have little kids, because something was said to me by a child the other day, man, that kind of touched me, man. It was a little kid told me, I be watching all of your shows where y'all be talking about serious stuff. And I said, really? He said, yeah, I learned something. And I said, what? And he was like, I was learning about being bullied and stuff. He said, but y'all curse too much. Like, we curse too much. I said, we weren't doing no damn cursing. And then I caught myself. I'm like, wait a minute. And it just kind of joked to me, because I'm like, when we just being us, we forget that we got shorties that's watching us. But we're gonna still be real with you. Every once in a while, because you can't take a tiger stripes, you know what I'm saying? You can't take a tiger stripes. You can calm him down as a pet sometime, but you can't take his wildness from him. So we're gonna still be us. Y'all gonna get it real and raw, but we're gonna start thinking about these shorties that's watching, because honestly, I had no idea that your kids been like tuning in. But I got a new show coming up with the same shorty, and it's about being bullied. He actually revealed to me that he was being bullied in school, and he ain't even 13 years old. Ain't even 13 years old. He's been bullied in school. He's been bullied around his house, and he confided in me, and so now I got that's the situation. But I am getting ready to start a show for kids, and he will be the host of this show. I already talked to him. He's down for it, but he said, as long as you do it with me, because I'm kind of scared. So this is what we're talking about. Reach one, teach one. It take a village to raise a child. That saying may not be still out there, but it's still a fact. Before I do anything, I want to introduce y'all to my brothers. I'm not going to say my host. We ain't hosting nothing. We brothers. My brother Big Mike, my brother Smooth T over here. Man, we're going to swing it over to Big Mike, and we get his word on the topic today about, what can we do to stop all this killing? And then we're going to swing it over to my man Smooth T. Big Mike, brother, what's up?
What's good, famo? Maintaining, man. Still here.
You
The
hear me?
grace of God,
Can you hear you?
Yeah. Huh?
Can you hear you?
Can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can hear you, Big Mike.
Wow.
I can hear him.
Oh, okay, I can hear you now. I can hear you, bro. Go ahead.
Y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, this here, man. Just glad to be still here above ground, man. God's covering me, covering you, covering everybody. We still here. Just hope we keep on, keep that shield around us. as far as the topic, it's a deep topic. It's like I always say, the maker's the last is my only answer, the maker. Because right now, everybody's hood rich, man. Everybody know what it feels like to have $1,000 in their pocket. So it's kind of hard to reach and teach each other, man, when you feel equal. Ain't nobody listening no more, man. Everybody's riding the house, that hood rich money, man. You got money is able to make maneuvers. But other than that, man, thank God I'm still here and glad to see you, brother.
Definitely. It's always a pleasure to see you, my brother. We're gonna swing it over my man Smooth T. This is our new brother, man. He will be rocking with us, man. I like the way he bring it straight. See, we all bring something different to the table. Big Mike bring that gorilla style. I bring that Farilla style. And Smooth T bring that Agitilla style. I like it, man. But I'm gonna flip it over to my man Smooth. He could give y'all a little something, give y'all a little insight on his thought, and then we're gonna start talking to y'all. We want y'all feedback on this topic, and want y'all to call in. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in on Facebook Live already. I will be checking y'all comments in a minute, but I'm gonna swing over my man Smooth T right now.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? Hey, I've been hearing what Big Mike was saying. We don't know right now, man. If anybody listening, the topic is pretty hot. I thought about the topic today. I'm saying, hey, that's pretty deep. Looking at the whole situation, it's so deep rooted right now. You don't even know where to start. We can go back 60s, 70s, 80s, mid 90s. What can you say? What can you say where we at right now with these kids, man? Right. Nobody listening. They say today, I heard this comment today. They saying Dallas is a new Chicago.
Wow.
Dallas is a new Chicago. 100 people were shot this weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I got my theory, how things could be handled. But it got to be more than just my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to be on the same page.
Right.
So what's up? That's where we at right now.
All right. Well, man, I'm gonna throw this out there, and then I want y'all that's tuning in to chime in with us, man, because this is something serious, man. Everybody's looking over what's really going on, not just in Chicago, not just in Dallas, but this has spread it. The murder. To be honest, just finding out statistics today, 4 million people died from coronavirus since it started. 4 million worldwide. Now, just stop and think. There's something that's killing people more than coronavirus. And what is that? Other people.
Other people.
Every day, babies that haven't even touched the prime of being a toddler. It's really sad. And this is why we having this conversation, man. When I start coming up with stuff like this, I get inboxes. I get people saying, man, you shouldn't be speaking on that. Don't tell me what not to speak on. That's the problem now. Everybody's afraid to speak on something because they worried about, how it's going to make them look. Well, I'm going to put it like this. If you afraid to speak, you a punk. If you don't want to be heard, you don't have a solution, you part of the problem. And that's what we're doing here today. Anybody that feel free, you want to call in and share a thought, you want to chime in, or if you don't want to be heard or you just want to type in your comment, feel free. But we're gonna say how it is. And me, I go back to a conversation I had on a different show that I do, that I did last Tuesday, man. It was just like spur of the moment show, but it was bothering me so bad, man. And I made a comment and I said that we got to start right in front of us in our house first. You know, it's a lot of people out here, and I know a couple of them. They so busy running around here throwing up the fists and talking about black this, black that, and out here protesting when they own kids is up the street selling dope, robbing people, raping people, and they, you know what they're doing about that? No, they got a blind eye to that.
Mm-hmm.
We have to start in house. Everybody talking, well, you know, you can't do your kids like you used to. No, the law say you can't. Why? Because the law want it exactly the way it is, if you know what I'm saying. See, if the law first, what did they do first? They gave public aid. What is public aid? Public aid means if there's no man in the house, the household can get assistance. If there's a man in the house, whether he can work or not, they can't get assistance. So what does that do? That tears the house apart in order for the rest of the house to eat. There are men who weren't able to work. I'm not talking about you. I'm speaking my language. I'm not talking about you lazy ass guys. I'm talking about there are guys who weren't able to work. They need that household needed assistance. But the way they did it, the assistance was, okay, we'll assist you, but he have to leave. I've seen it done in many households. And what did that do? That helped start right where we are today. No male figure to keep these boys in line. Because a mother she can be a wonderful mother. She can be the greatest mother in the world, but she can't teach that boy how to be a man. She can teach him the values of what a man should be, but she can't teach him to be a man. Some men can't even teach it because they wasn't taught. But it starts at home, and we gotta start cleaning our houses. We gotta start getting our kids in line. You can't check another child when your child running wild. That's just my thought. We're gonna go to the comments for a minute, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna discuss it. Anybody that want to call in, the number. I thought I put the. Y'all, excuse me. I'm having a moment. I thought I put the number up. The number's going across the bottom of the screen. And let me go to the comments and see who we got in here. Okay, Thecia Robinson. She say good evening. Good evening to you, ma'am. Brother Rob's in the building. Peace to you, my man, Brother Rob.
Wow.
Chicago legend, short body. He's everything that we do, he supports it, man. And I'll support him as well. He's a Chicago legend. He's one of those artists that's serious about his craft. And he travels. He don't just sit in one city. He goes traveling, performing, and speaking what he feels. And like he said, salute, stop the killing. You know, Brother Ross says salute to you brothers right there. And okay, Miss Robinson, she say, I'm a trauma nurse here in Chicago. Oh, I'm seeing way too many of our kids dying. Definitely. And she say parents need to get control of the home. Okay, shout out. What's up, Dominic? That comment she just made is exactly what was just said. We can't fix anything until we get home fixed. And a lot of parents are afraid of their kids now. A lot of the parents, you know what it is? A lot of parents are afraid that if I tell them right, they won't like me. You can't be your child friend. You have to be the parent. As long as you there, when you start out being a friend, you can never be their parent ever, because now they look at you as a friend. That parent respect is not there. So and I see that a lot. People they want to be buddy with their kid. Well, I'm not here to be your buddy. I'm here to tell you what it is and what it ain't. If you don't like it, too bad. And you know, sometimes hard love is the best love in the world. And I'm a prime example of that. My father, may he rest in peace. When I thought he hated my guts because what he done, it took an old man in prison when I was locked up to tell me what I want to tell everybody else. If your parents are showing that they care or they own you about stuff, it's not that they hate you. That's called love. My father turned me in to selling drugs, but he warned me first. He said, "You moving too fast. And before I see put dirt on your face, I'll watch them close bars on you. At least I can come and visit you. That was the hardest thing he ever had to do, but he did it. I didn't listen, and he did it. And that's the only reason that I'm still here today. Because if it wasn't, I'll be dead. I know that for a fact. I'm from the south side of England. I would have been dead years ago. And that's what we're seeing now. Parents are afraid to be parents. They want to be friends, buddies, and then you got the parents that want to benefit from the wrong that their kids doing. I had tons of money. My mother and father wouldn't take a penny from me. I tried to do things because I saw them struggling. They'd rather struggle than make it off what the wrong that I was doing. That was the kind of love I had, you know, and I didn't understand it then, but I sure as hell appreciate it now. Those friends of mine that didn't have those type of parents are like, man, your daddy too strict. Man, your daddy knocked you out. Your daddy, they all locked up. Well, those that's still alive, all locked up. Got turned. They don't. How do you say it? How Bernie Mac said, man, you know that's a long ass time when a motherfucker say forever. He didn't even say four. You know that's a long time when a motherfucker take a four forever. That's exactly what it is. I got a buddy named Reggie, man. We was best friends. He was out there wild, nobody to control him. Didn't want to listen. This man will never, ever, ever see the streets again. He will die in penitentiary. And that was since I was 14 years old. And he's still in jail. I'm 53 years old. He's still in jail. Will never see the street. But my man Edward Lee McDaniels, he said that discipline saved you. So it did. That discipline saved my life. Saved my life. They can say what they want to me. You can whoop a child all day long. It don't work. It may not. You may think it don't work, but it make a child stop and think about it again before they pull it. Trust me.
Hey, it worked for me. hey, Big Mike, tell her it worked for me, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
I whooped with a Hot Wheel track. I hate Hot Wheels right now. I can't stand them little cars. I can't stand it. Miss Robinson say, let's also remember that in some homes you only have one parent, and the parent is working between 2 or 3 jobs, pulling them exactly. And hey, that's it right there. And that's where it come back in, where it takes a community, it takes a village. You know, we can remember because we old enough to remember. Remember when everybody on the block was just like family? If you did something on this end of the block, you got your ear pulled all the way to 3 houses down. Somebody at 3 houses down grab you by the shirt, and they taking you a couple more houses down. Then you get to that old lady on the block, everybody whooping you all the way home. And you get home and get another whooping, because that's how that neighborhood helped raise kids. Nowadays, don't do that. You gotta fight their parent for telling them not to shoot somebody. Don't stab that little girl. You gotta fight mama. You don't talk to my baby, because she want to look like she's taking up for a friend. She want to be her child's friend, or he want to be her child's buddy. And look where we are. Little Rob said, bullshit, whoop that ass. Brother Rob said, whoop him. That's brother Edward Lee McDaniels agreed. He said that's how the village was. Everybody had a touch of raising every child in that hood. 75th and Emerald, my grandmother's block. Everybody on that block is family. We all got whooped by somebody's mom on that block. I got switches. I got, name it. I got slapped one time for, spitting on something, spitting on an adult. I spit on her, told her she wasn't my mama. She slapped me, and then I went and told my daddy, and he slapped me. I'm like, wait a minute, you hit on her. And I said, yeah, she don't tell me to do this. She don't tell me what. Pow! Now I'm standing there looking, I'm seeing blue lights and stars and trying to figure out, wait a minute, did I curse by on the slide? Did I curse by mistake? What's going on? That's when I realized back then, raising a child, even now, it takes more than one person. Dominic said parents are too soft today. Oh, Miss Robinson, she said she wished more people would have tuned into this show. Our people was losing this battle big time. You know what? We wish that too, but if we can get one person to understand and speak up, our mission is accomplished. You know, we know a lot of people not gonna watch the show because we're not talking about we finna go sell some drugs. We're not talking about who can hit the most females. We're not talking about that kind of stuff. When you discussing negative things, then people tune in and comment and call, and everybody got something to say. But when you're speaking the truth, something that people don't really want to be a part of, they shun from it. But we appreciate you from tuning in, and we appreciate everybody that is tuning in. Brother Mike, you got something to say?
No, I'm saying you're right about that. No matter how many call, it's who called.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Hey, Tracy, you want to chime in on this, brother?
Yeah. Hey, I know I coached for like 15 years in Little League and over here in my area, right? So I'm most likely an old school coach, I'm telling you what I figured out. I know Big Mike talked about this here. These kids want new. All I know is old, right? I got a reputation over in this area because the kids know that I'm zero tolerance. They know I mean good. A lot of them went to college, 2020 graduates. A lot of them went to college, played on my team, they did the right thing. But my son talked to me the other day. He said, Dad, they still talk about you, the stuff you used to say and blah, blah, blah. He said, why your dad used to give all those speeches? I give him speeches all the time. Talk to him about life. Talk to him about, the grades and what they expect when they get out of school. Govern yourself accordingly. Do the right thing. Clean yourself up. Don't draw negative attention to yourselves. And all that stuff. The whole nine that our parents gave us. You know what I'm saying? These kids, these new kids, new generation, they think it's just words. That's it, man.
That's it.
These kids is a whole new, different creatures, I guess. And to connect with them is very stressful. Very stressful. No lie. Very stressful. Very stressful. Yeah. But you can't give up the fight though. If you just pull, when you say pull one to the side, if that's the only energy that you have, I'm telling you, grab that one if you can. But 2 or 3 or 4, there's always going to be influence. Always going to be influence. The nerd or someone that's trying to, live upright or do the right thing and get their grades and go to college and all this, that, or get that job. Always going to be somebody going to influence that one. And you have to stay on that one to make sure they get to the right area, man. And so they know the type of coach I am. A lot of them actually, I go to the military. I was that close to the military. My brothers went to the military. I understand discipline. These kids hate discipline. These kids hate discipline. And the scripture says, who hates discipline hates God, basically. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you hate discipline, if a parent don't know discipline and they trying to raise a kid to hate discipline, you got a bad situation going on. And that's what we got right now. Because you don't know what to tell the kid. You don't know what to tell these kids right now because they don't want to hear anything about discipline. Because we talking about the guns, we talking about the drugs, we talking about everything else coming behind this here. Now we got peer pressure. It's a mess. but I know where it stems from. That's another segment we can talk about that. You know,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. We're gonna tap in on that on another segment. Yeah. You know something that it's something that we used to do back, you know, when I was a little younger, you know. When I was a little younger, man. You remember back in the day when you had animosity with somebody and you meet up in a parking lot, you know, and they be like, well, let them go one-on-one. You know, men, real dudes, you know, real dudes. We get out there in that parking lot and we go at it.
Yeah.
Didn't nobody get shot.
Many
nobody
days.
gets stabbed. And you live to see another day. You might see you might see somebody the next day with a black eye or look like they're a jack-o'-lantern, but they still here. And the thing was this. We gonna go at it to one of us say, look, man, this ain't work. And that happened a lot. You out there boxing each other over something stupid, and then you realize, man, it ain't even worth it. The next thing you know, y'all buddies, y'all doing this, and it's done. And what they don't realize today is a lot of the times that when somebody go and kill somebody that's over something stupid, once you pull that trigger, you can't take that back. You can hit a person and it'll hurt and it go away. Once you pull that trigger, their life don't come back. So you just screwed up your life. You just took their life, which affects their family's life and your family life. So one pull of the trigger and you screw up a lot of people's lives. When you can be a man about it and say, hey, man, look, we got a disagreement. Let's settle this like men. Hey, take it to the lot. Hey, you whoop me, I'll whoop you, however it goes. Go about your business. Can't nobody fight no more. If you hit one of these thugs if you hit a thug in the jaw right now, he'll pass out for a week.
Man, you know, I want to say this real quick. Check it out. September 1st in the state of Texas, you can carry your pistol with you, man, without having a concealed license.
Damn.
And we already got these killings before all this happened. September 1st.
Wow.
So it's sad that I gotta, you know, I can't play with the collar on my neck, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got a pack too just to protect myself.
Yeah. Man, Brother Rob just made a point, and this is a true point as well. Brother Rob, this is something that's a problem too. Parents, this music you allowing your kids to listen to, music is influential. Believe it, you already know. We as the older cats, what was we consider? Oh, we ladies, man, we lovers. Why? We had the Isley Brothers. We listened to music that put you in a romantic mood. The music they listen to now put them in a murderous mood. Everything is go get high, pop a pill, and kill somebody. That's what they listen to on a repetitive basis, just over and over and over and over. And when you keep putting something in your brain, that's what you live by. Music affects everything. It affects the way you drive. I've noticed this. If I'm cruising to work and I'm listening to some R&B smooth, I'm cruising. I hit some Tupac or something boom, 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 boom. I'm zooming up the street and have to catch myself. Music influences you. And the music they're listening to, the music industry deliberately is doing it. Do it deliberately. Anytime when you look on these YouTube and TikToks, first of all, TikTok ain't nothing but a legal porn site now. How would you have your 10-year-old kid on TikTok doing all the TikTok nasty dances, grinding on the floor? I mean, that's just what the world has come to, man.
Yeah.
The world is sick.
Yep.
Short body, he said the young guys want us to work with them, not tell them exactly. Action speaks louder. We have to show them. They ain't gonna listen right away. You know why? because you got something that's affecting them. You got some older heads that's telling them that what they're doing is the way to survive. But see, we used to do this. We used to do that, but you fail to tell them that times now ain't nothing like it was when we was doing that.
Right.
Times now is different. What was done then can't be done now. So my man, he doing this thing. Hey, man, we got to step it up. Let's go run through these comments real quick. We got okay. Sure Body say he's on his way to Mississippi, about to shoot a video and record with a lot of the young guys now. Man, be safe out there, my brother. Reach one, teach one. I like the way he go everywhere, all over the globe, doing things with these kids, doing music videos, stuff. You know, I got some of his videos that I play on the Underground Power Hour. He do a lot of things with these kids. Yeah, he don't call them kids; he call them young gods, because that's exactly how, it's what it should be. Another comment, DJ Davies say most of these kids are the way they are because the word of God spoke on babies having baby. Bing, woo! A baby having a baby. A baby can't teach a baby what to do that's right or wrong when they don't know themselves. Bingo. Also, the parents want to be their kids' friends. Didn't we speak on that?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, so much respect will be lost and hard to gain. And Miss Robinson, who's that? Oh, Big T, my man. That's my man, Big T, from Ohio, Sandusky. I think he's in Sandusky or something like that. Shout out my brother. He said brothers, he's showing love. And Miss Robinson, she said, our kids have become detached. They are locked in on social media and television shows. If you see parents today putting phones in one, you see parents today buying a 1-year-old's telephones just to keep them occupied so they don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Parent contact, these shows are raising the kids, therefore the kids is not hearing the word of I love you or physical contact. Oh my God. That comment right there summed everything up. No love, no contact. What do most of the kids do today? All day long. You can go and sit and be eating. You can be eating a meal with them at a restaurant. You sitting there looking at them, trying to figure out, what was the use? That's all you see.
Yeah.
You don't even know what color their eyes are anymore.
Straight up.
She also live in Texas. Miss Robinson. She said, she said with that move. She's referring to what Tracy was saying. What Mr. Smooth T was saying. She said with that move in Texas, is moving us to the next stage of freely killing us. Yep. Black on black and white on black. Damn. We got a lot of comments. DJ Davey, he say, train up a child in which way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart. That's a Bible quote. I'm willing to tell you that's a Bible quote there. That's a Bible quote. That's my man Davey. That's my brother. That's my brother Davey. His brother was my best friend that passed away. That I say your brother. Every time his name pop up, I get scared. His brother was David Howard Jr. But man, I'm gonna shut up, brother. I'm gonna let y'all talk because I can go on and on for this because this is something that's really been eating away. I want to do this before I turn over because I pull these up for a reason. It's Revelations. Yeah. But I knew it was. What I did was I actually was thinking about a few things because it was a situation. One of the things that sticks in my head that hurts me so much that make me speak on this so much was that when I lost my nephew, that was one of the things that hurt me the most because he was what you would consider a good kid. He was one of the good kids that grew up, degrees, kept a job, everything positive, nothing negative. His life was taken in the city of Chicago by the same people that he was trying to help. Every rapper that came out of Chicago that's famous right now owe him that respect because it was him that put them on. It was him that got them the notoriety. It was him that put them out on his YouTube channel to be seen and noticed. And his life was taken tragically in Chicago by some of these same people. And these are the things that I'm talking about. Things are so bad that nobody, if you got a dispute or don't like somebody, people just shoot. You can't change that. Now, somewhere, well, I doubt it, but somewhere somebody's saying, man, we just screwed up for the whole city because everything went down. We had a few people, prominent people. Everybody have a past. Everybody have done something. The rapper FBG Duck in Chicago, okay, he was gang affiliated. Everybody have done something. Everybody have something in their life that they're not proud of. But that don't mean their life should be taken away. God gave them, man didn't. Man and woman helped. Life was created through man and woman by God. No man got the right to take anybody's life for anything. But this is how it is, man. But I just wanted to share that, because it's just so many different things. We just forget about all the killings and everything, the stuff that go on in Chicago. We if it's not really about us, that's how a lot of people see it. If it's not about us, a lot of people don't, they don't really pay no attention until it hit home. But I've always focused on this kind of stuff because it just never made no sense to me, man. It never made sense. But I'm gonna sit back for a minute. I'm gonna let my brothers talk. I'm gonna let them share their thoughts, and whichever one of you brothers got something to say, man, go ahead, feel free.
Yeah, I was thinking, man, throughout the day, like you said, the music, the music type of spirit that the music have, and this music that, like you said, the music they have got a spirit that's very toxic, and it's about controlling, about money, shooting and all that, they call it trap music, whatever. But I was thinking, like, the way the world has, the situation that jumped off with the COVID, and they was able to distribute some money to a lot of people. A lot of black people ain't never seen as much money, and the money that they giving out, the PPL, the loans and whatever, and stimulus checks, and you got people that's going to purchase guns and whatever they got to do to make it. And this tragic that has happened has gave a lot of people a financial step up. Feel me? They done stepped up, man. They ain't never seen money like this, and it's a great feeling to have the type of money to do what you want to do. It's a great feeling, and I understand that, how they feel or whatever. But at the same time, it has broken up communication, unity. Man, it makes a lot of sense to me why we all can't be rich. Because if everybody's so motherfucking rich, who gonna listen to who? And I'm just watching what's going on in Inglewood, attitudes, man. You can't even say nothing to a person, man, because they're walking in the store like they done smell some, some boo-boo or something. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying to myself? I won't say nothing to them. Everybody got the mask on, and I'm like, what's wrong with these people? I think about it. But they bagged up, they money up.
Right.
So, the money just came to my. I love old school. I listen to a lot of old school. I make a lot of my videos every day. Just for me, I don't give a fuck who. Excuse me. I don't care who's watching my posts. Because I do all that. That's for me that come across my mind. Like you said, you had a lot of love songs. You got a lot of songs that made sense. And the song that came to my mind today was the Mighty the OJs. for the love of money. As you can see and witness, what money is doing to our people. For the love of money, man. All you gotta do, they turn that song on and play it. I'm gonna tell you, man, I'll put that song on. I'll put up a lot of songs, man. Staple singles. Are you sure there's something you can do to help the brother next to you? I might get about 8 or 9 likes. I'm looking at people that's my age. I'm like, are y'all serious? You know, people that's a little bit older, my age, a little bit older. Come on, this is a positive song. What are you doing to help your neighbor? I just put on songs about love and trying to let people know it's all right to love. Don't be afraid of the way you feel. I'm playing all type of music. But then, like I said, today, because I've been witnessing this all for the last 2 years, people get bagged up. People got their money now, man, and they ain't listening to nobody. These fools is money up. Man, them grant money, man. Them loan money, man.
I bet you they so money hungry that they fail to realize what those 3 P's really stand for.
What that cop said?
It stands for police, prison, and probation. I saw something on Facebook where one guy say, and this was an attorney, he said, are you really that stupid? He said to think somebody gonna give you $20,000 for free with no expectations. He said, you're selling yourself to the government for $20,000. And when he said that, he said, because one, you own housing. You say you don't have a job, you get unemployment. You say you own a business. If you own a business, why you own housing? How you getting unemployment? Now they tell you after 8 weeks, you can get that money forgiven. How you gonna get it forgiven when you can't prove, you can't possess those, you can't show those tax papers? That's called a government fraud. Mandatory prison time.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like our topic, what can we do? We got,
4 words on the dollar bill that's so true. You know how they say people look at money like it's God? What's those words that's on the dollar bill? In God we trust. That dollar bill, I've seen people that I put on a high pedestal. And you're not even supposed to do that, but certain people that I look at in a different manner, in a different eye, I've seen them whimper down to a coward just for money. I've seen them become, excuse my language, a yes bitch just for $1. Yeah. I've seen people turn on family for $1. And guess what? When that money is gone, what you got? You got all these lies and excuses of why this happened, what did that, who did. No. That's when I made myself scarce of a lot of things, because I'll forgive people, but I don't forget nothing. And if $1 make you treat me a certain way, I can't deal with it, because I've had more money than the average man gonna see in his lifetime. Big Mike been in the same situation. He know I'm not lying.
Oh yeah.
What people, this chump, this what they getting now that's making them feel like big shots. We used to throw that away in the night at a club. I used to go to a club and spend about 15, 20, just having a ball with everybody in the club, and it didn't hurt me. So this money, it don't mean nothing to me. No, I came in this world broke. I'm gonna leave this world broke. Man, come on, man. My man Dave B said, biggest harm is only when you make yourself out to be big. Ooh, bigger than God. I couldn't even see that word right. That word God stopped blinding me. It said, the biggest harm is only when you make yourself out to be bigger than God we need to fear him and put that back into this world today. Don't nobody fear God.
They don't fear, man.
I got people that think they are God.
That's right.
Oh, I survived the coronavirus. I beat that. You didn't do nothing. God brought you through. Yeah, I got my wife through this. She was sick. I coached her through. You coached her through coronavirus? When everything you do becomes I, God is not in your picture anymore. God is not your focus because you taking all the credit of everything he done. And not only do you take all his credit, you take credit from everybody around you. Everybody else do something, you take it and make it yours. Oh, I done this. I just sit back and I pray for people like that because I forgive, but don't forget. But I know that I've done so much wrong that I practice forgiving. That's what I practice today. Those that hurt me, I practice forgiveness. Everybody say, oh, you done went soft, man. Call it what you want. I'm a grown man. I pay my own bills. I don't care what nobody think about me. I forgive people because God forgave me. Right. The biggest sin we can all make is being born. Biggest sin in the world. Right. We come in this world with sinner.
Right.
Okay. You guys think this whole deal has been set up, man, since the 80s? First thing, not discipline your kids or certain things you can't do. They start adding these laws to make it easier for them to slip up. They favoring this group. You know what I'm saying? They got so much going on. Do you guys think this is set up? Your personal opinion. I mean, it's working. To me, it seems like it's working.
Oh, it is. It is.
Well, you read the Bible, it's already written in the Bible that these times was going to come. Timothy, I think it's Timothy 3. I forget what chapter it is, but it was saying, it tells you all that. Lovers of yourself, boastful. You can't, you really can't communicate. And yeah, man, these rules were made to control, man. They changed the rules made so you can lose control over your family, man.
See, that's exactly what's going on. I've been saying it for the longest. I've been saying it over. My Illinois license plate always said, "Wake up." I think 30-some years ago. Public Enemy. I used to jam them all the time. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, you look at all them type of guys like Public Enemy, Chuck D. They silenced them. They silenced them like a mother. They put them out of commission. Yeah, they were waking black people up. They were waking people up, telling you to, hey, come on now.
Yeah, they took them out of there, man. They took them out of there. So the message, like you say, these kids not getting that same message that we got. And that's what the problem is. They getting some other message, but they're not getting this message that we've gotten with the PE. You know what I'm saying? Or they didn't get to read the books about Huey P. Newton or Marcus Garvey and all these guys. These books are here is obsolete, man. They don't know about these people, man.
You know what book they read now?
What's that?
What's that pimp name from Cabrini Green? Sling. Oh man, I can't. It was right on the tip of my tongue. This dude, this was a dude started writing books about pimping women and selling dope in Cabrini Green and I mean got rich off of it. These kids can quote everything out of them books. They live in it. Ask them anything out the Bible. Man, they be like, I don't know, man. I don't read the Bible. Man wrote the Bible. Man wrote that other book you reading too. Like who you thought wrote that?
It's all a setup because it was designed to be this way.
Davey said, read the book of Revelations. Revelations is the sign of the times.
That's right.
Edward Lee McDaniels got a point. He said music used to have a message. It used to. Brother Rob agree with you, Tracy. He said, yep, brother, since the 80s, they saw our potential.
Yep.
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
you said they getting the message, they just interpret it wrong.
Hey, Doug, check it out. You like I say, you got your own production company, man. You know about the music business, right?
Right.
So I understand that these guys, like I say, the young kids listen to this message. You know, they start off, they say, well, Eazy-E, all these guys, the gangster rap, where everything started. So it's influenced people like ourselves to start doing all the, the gangster stuff. You know what I'm saying? So these producers out here producing this music, or I just say these producers out here have their client making this music. Is it true that they make these guys make this type of music for the sales?
I'm gonna tell you this, and a lot of people, a lot of artists hate when I start talking about this because they don't like it because it make them feel small. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. Eazy-E, when Eazy-E and them came out with gangster rap,
Right.
it wasn't gangster rap. Isn't what got this going on. Gangster rap, you know what that was? Eazy-E and them was telling the life that they was living because they had to. They was talking about what they was going through in the streets like that. It wasn't like Eazy-E said it one day on an interview years ago. He said, "I'm not glorifying what I did. I'm just telling the people what I had to do to survive and how I ate." That was the difference. This stuff they doing now,
Yeah.
if you can make the hottest song in the world. Like I know an artist. We all know. We know Doe Fresh to Don. Coldest artist that I done heard.
Yeah.
Make Doe Fresh, make Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G. sound like Romper Room. The dude is awesome, cold, and I'm not holding his nuts. I'm telling the truth. I'm an artist talking about another artist. The coldest artist I done heard, period. But you know why he won't make it? Because he's not telling people to go out and he's not telling men to go out and be sissies. He's not telling women to go out and lick on each other. He's not telling people to go out and sell dope. He's not telling people to go out and get high. He's not saying he popping pills. The things that the industry want them to say, he's not saying it. So that's why I uphold him the way I do, because I know what he got, and everybody else is overlooking him because, oh, the ones around him, oh man, he cold. They gravitate to him because he got what it takes. So they figure I can grab onto him and ride his coattail and then take off on my own. Right. But see, I can see straight through that. I've been doing music since I was 11. I'm 53. And a lot of people say, if you've been in the music game and you've been out there with Men at Large and you did this and you did that, why you didn't make it? Well, I'm going to tell you why I didn't make it. Because there was things that I wasn't willing to do. There was things that I just wasn't willing to do for $1. Before I got into music, I was a street hustler. Ain't nothing they could have gave me that I couldn't have got on my own. If I was to go back into street hustling right now, if I went back to street hustling now, my mentality and what I know how to do, they would think I'm one of the stars of the rap world because I would have exactly what they got. But I made a promise to my dad, I made a promise to God, and I kept my word. I promised to never, ever go back to that lifestyle again if God got me out of a situation. God brought me out of jail, getting ready to do 3 Class X felonies, 6 to 30 each. God got me out of that jam, and I ain't never went back, ever. And I ain't. Somebody said, "Can you sell me a cigarette?" Nigga, I don't even smoke. Hey, can you sell? I don't drink. Nope, I can't sell you a hot dog. So the industry, the music they're doing now, they have to make that music in order to make it.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes asked $1 million question on YouTube. He said, his exact words, "Where in the hell is these non-talented rappers getting all these millions of dollars?" Busta Rhymes, the coldest rapper out there as well in the industry. He said, "These guys come in the game that you ain't never heard of. Ain't nobody, they wake up tomorrow and they're a mega star. But it's because they said yes."
Hey, you think they doing something strange for a piece of change too?
Nigga, they trying, you can hear them holler for that dollar. Hey, how they said they bending and spending. Woo! Hey, shout out to my man. Shout out to Tony Briscoe and Dura in the building. I'm not ignoring you, my brother. D&D he been checking in with us too. Man, much mad love for my man E&D. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that brother on. He got some E&D. He's another you, Tracy. He's another you, man. He's another you.
He got skills too. He can spit that mic.
Oh yeah, and he's a good rapper too.
There you go.
But he don't say what they want him to say. But
Spiritual brother.
This
Yes,
wild. But man, we ran a little bit over, but I don't care. Man, hey, what we gonna do, man, is one day this weekend, I'm off Monday. I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be getting myself ready for the award show, but I would like for us three to get together have a meeting on like we talking, but not on live. Have a meeting so we can start coming up. We can start discussing some things amongst us so we can really present it to them.
Right,
man. I want to knock them. I want to knock some shoes off. I want to cause some ruckus. I want to stop. I want people to have attitudes. If they have an attitude from watching this show, I know we're doing it right. Oh, Short Body say, when I said something about the question Busta Rhymes say, Short Body say they got money because demons invest in evil. Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Talk about it.
Demons invest in evil. A lot of people don't realize this, but before the devil was hurled down to the earth, when he was in heaven, what was he? He was the angel of music.
Straight up.
Now he's here on earth. He's the what? He's the leader of music.
Toxic. Doing his thing, baby.
Yeah.
It might seem like evil is winning. Well, you seeing all this shooting and shit every day, man. And it's like evil winning, but they ain't winning. At the end of the day, the biggest war gonna be God war, boy. And you ain't gonna want to see that. Gonna come down just like that building came down in Florida. That's how it's gonna come down the world.
You know what today is, Mike? You know what today is? Today is like a modern day replay of back in the biblical days. He allowed all of that ruckus to happen on earth before he came and cleaned it up. So while everybody enjoying y'all PPP, y'all prison penitentiary probation loan, I hope y'all, y'all, man, enjoy it.
You know what? Look at it. I see another Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
Yes, that too.
That's how I see.
That's what making it get scary. That he coming soon.
That's how I look at it. I mean, look at the rules. There's no rules now.
No
you
rules.
can do what you want to do. You can be what you want to be.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
One try to have power over this power, supersede. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to go into the explanation.
I know what we know.
You know what I'm saying?
One of the biggest things, man. One of the biggest things is this. You got these. I don't know what you want to call them. Self-made preachers. That's out here telling people one thing, but then you can't preach to somebody, and then when they watching you living a life that you telling them not to. Because now, not only do you have to deal with God for your ignorance and your selfishness and your stubbornness, you got this person's blood on your hand.
I witnessed that for myself, man. I personally witnessed this for myself.
Oh, I'm witnessing it.
And I seen that, and I was tripping. Like, you trying to tell, look, I was in a situation, right? You guys know I'm in the martial arts. I did the fighting, I did the kickboxing, I did all that, right? So I wrote on this gig. So this guy probably he's staying about maybe 5'6", 5'7". I stand like 6'2", right? He tell me one day he's supposed to be a preacher. One of the elders at church, a young dude. Hey, Tracy, you need to humble yourself, man. Hey, so you go kind of look at yourself, bro. Maybe I may be tripping. You know what I'm saying? Let me kind of tighten it down a little bit. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Find out. Man, that dude ended up being a hypocrite, man. He was mad because he wished he was me. You know what I'm saying? Right when you humble yourself to the wrong person, they stab you in the back. Okay. So you wonder why these kids don't have no direction. Because it's so easy to listen to these people. You know what I'm saying? Certain ones. Yeah. It's so easy to do it that way instead of doing it the right way. And right. That's where we at right now. We got these people want to fake the funk, man. And that's where they at right now. I mean, what do you do in a situation like this now? What do you tell these kids how to it's a lost cause for right now. It's a lost cause because church is not giving this information. Church is not being real with them. We got to switch the game up. How we gonna talk about biblical, we got to be direct with them, biblical. Also, we have to be on the other side at the same time. You can't be one side without the other side. You know?
One of the biggest businesses in the world is the church today. The churches are making so much money. These pastors are, and I'm not saying if this is a true place of God, and he have to dedicate all his time to taking care of his people there, his congregation, then tend to your pastor. But these pastors I've been seeing and witnessing, man, I shouldn't be speaking on this right now, but I want to tend to the pastors, all right. I want to tend to them, all right, because anytime you saying if you don't put nothing in the plate, your blessings don't go up, you a hypocrite. You're not there to take nobody's money. God didn't say, oh, this person got to pay $10 or I'm not going to bless him. Let him know if you don't pay, I'm not blessing him. I done seen it all, man. I done seen pastors selling alcohol. I done seen people that speaking, people speak on, God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. But then they turn right around and they with Lisa and Lionel, what's right for what? If you feel it's wrong for two women, it's just as wrong for two women. My thing is, it's not up to us to speak on it. We ain't God. We got our own sins. Whatever, if something's wrong, let God deal with that. That ain't nothing for man to make no rules about, speak on. Every person is their own self. You never know what situation it is, why a person is the way they is. That's not what it is. But you got people speaking on it, and then you happen to just pop up and see something. You're like, wait a minute, 2 men is wrong. You just married 2 women. 2 men is wrong. Right. This is what's going on here. See, it's too many. How you say it? Too many people got these pastors nowadays. They don't wear shoes because they got owl feet. They got bird feet. They sitting on the gate swinging on both sides. On Sunday mornings, Sunday mornings, they over here in church. Monday through Saturday, they're back over here in the world, doing everything under the sun. And then they come to church and say, I saw you in the club. I was in church one day and heard the pastor tell somebody there, I saw you in the club partying like you. What the hell was you doing there? What you doing in the club? Or I go out and check you on the stop line. You still smell like alcohol. But sometimes the devil put things in front of people that they can't see through stuff, man. And I'm glad that God give me certain, I can see through certain stuff. I'm not saying I'm a witch or wizard or nothing. I'm just saying God gave me common sense. My man Dave, I'm gonna read a couple of comments because they getting okay, brother. Brother Rob kind of angry. He said the devil bitch ass nigga. Brother Rob got angry over there. He said church, there you go right there. Church is the biggest black business in America. Because you get these old ladies that really believe this crap that these dudes are telling them. And a Facebook user, I don't know who this is. Well, it might be Short Body, because when you tune in from a different, if you're not on my exact page, it don't show your name, but they say yes, Sodom and Gomorrah to the fullest. That's why we gotta live our lives doing what we live or love to do. Is the key to eternal happiness. We too busy focusing on negative energy. We have to recognize and destroy any and all negative forces around us. I like that.
Yeah,
They be saying there is over 600 sins in the Bible. Show me one man don't commit at least 50 to 100 a day. That's impossible. That's impossible. Every day we commit sins. Every day, all day. I like to hear people say, "Man, I don't lie." You lying right now. You just lied. I tell you, man, I always tell the truth. I don't never lie. Huh? Really? You just told your wife you was out with the guys. But man, this, you know what, bro? This was real interesting, man. You know, I don't know how y'all feel about it, man. Maybe I don't know if y'all want to come back next week and finish up on this, or wait till the week after. It's up to y'all. You know, y'all let me know if we're gonna come back next week and finish this, and that'll give us a week to work on some things and promote it a little bit more. See if we can put some numbers in this room and get some things, get some stuff moving around in here.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
We make it work. We're gonna make it work.
I'm gonna let my brothers give y'all their final thought. We're gonna start with brother Big Mike, then we'll swing over to Tracy. Get our last takes on the topic of what could, how could we stop, what can we do to start focusing on trying to stop some of the killing going on. Big Mike.
Well, I've seen many strong brothers, strong people before us that was fighting before us, dude. And I'm looking at me now, it's 2021, and they couldn't even get it done. And it's sad. I'm kind of, it's kind of sad to me. It's all on the maker, y'all. All on the maker. When God put his hammer down, that's when that's when it's all gonna slow down. Once God throw down, there's a slow down. What do you think, Trace?
That's a cold song, man. That's a cold song. When God throw down, it's Go ahead, Tracy. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Cuz you're right on point, man. The only way I see how it's gonna end right now, if we can't talk to these kids, if the church is not connected to these kids, community is not connected to these kids, it's gonna be nothing but God, man. That's the only thing. He's the only thing gonna save us from this condition right now.
That's right.
Because you want to take it, definitely you want to take it on your own. You know what I'm saying? You get tired of looking at this stuff, man. You get pretty angry looking at this. You want to take it up on your own, but it's way bigger than this.
And you fuck around and get in the way, they're gonna take your ass out.
Yeah, the setup had already happened. You know what I'm saying?
See what they did to King, they did to Malcolm, man.
Yeah.
And them just, man, that's what I'm saying. They've been fighting for the structure to get stuff together, man, for years, man. People more powerful than us. Yeah. I know it ain't, but I'm going off the history and I'm going off common sense. It's God, man. When God throw down, it's gonna slow down, bro.
So they always want to ask the question, well, what happened? Well, why is this, why that? You know the answer. That's why you ask the question, because you know the answer.
See, look at you. That's what you tell me. Look at you. That's what happened.
Man, brothers, you know what? All I can say is, man, we just got to keep doing what we're doing now. Sometimes it takes a conversation to spark to something. A lot of people not going to agree with it. That don't matter. That to me, I don't care.
Right.
We got 9 viewers in here. That's 8 more than I thought we would have. I'm being dead honest, man. We got
Right.
9, and we have people that came in. I can see people come in the room, sit for a minute. They don't say nothing, but they leave. We got 9 viewers, 8 live right now. We had 17 all together with people that came in, sat for like 2-3 minutes, then left. All it takes is a minute to hear something said to speak, pique of interest. And Mike, that lady, Miss Robinson, she was asking, was you in Chicago? And I think she probably left the room. I'm not sure, but I don't know what she was asking. Was you in Chicago? And I didn't get a chance to pull it up.
Yeah.
But the lady who said she was a trauma nurse. But I'm hoping that when we come back, I hope she continue to come back and forth to and check us out. Short Body said yes, come back every week. Come back every week, Kings, comrades. He's saying this should be done every week. Brother Rob said this was cool. So I mean, it's amazing how a conversation can spark an interest. It's just like a relationship.
I love that person that said, and he said a mouthful, man. I was like, you got to find peace within yourself and happiness, because it's so much sadness going on that make you bitter. That's why I be trying to calm my cousin down, get his blood pressure up, because all you're doing is affecting yourself. You got to find some type of peace within yourself, bro. Peace and happiness. Because right now, that's where I'm at. I'm not worrying about who giving shows and who doing all that. I've been part of that shit. Excuse my language. I've been part of it, and I wouldn't even appreciate it like I thought. I'm out there sick, kicking it. I'm not a well man. I'm out there feeling lightheaded. I'm kicking it, trying to show love. And then I realized I'm getting love and ain't spitting not one verse. And people can't handle that. Because the love I was getting from the people, and I ain't spitting no verse, I ain't spitting nothing. I'm just there. And I knew there ain't nothing but God sending a good spirit off of me to them. And that's all I want to leave with, man. Y'all keep your head up and keep that spirit of God going within you. You're going to feel great, man. You ain't going to feel none of this shit that they got going on. But shake your head and say, God, have mercy.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I want to say this here too, man. Just remember, man. They don't want to say the magic word, man. But we're in a crisis, man. We're not in the Corona crisis only, man. We in this killer murder crisis. We're in a big crisis right now.
The world crisis.
Yeah.
But we know where the Band-Aid is at. Yeah. Red Cross can't fix this.
Right. So we just have to come to realization, man. That's where we at right now. We're in a crisis. They don't want to say the word. Yes, we're in a crisis.
Yes, except
we got a young lady. Oh my God, that's Paula Jackson. I know her. I actually used to attend church with her up here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I didn't even know she was watching this show. She said, "God bless all of you." I saw her name pop up earlier, but I didn't know she was still in the room. She's been in the room watching the whole show. What's up, Paula? Thank you for tuning in. And this is something that we'll be doing every Wednesday, same time, 8 o'clock. We're gonna be discussing different things. We're just trying to make a solution, and it's not just for men. It's called My Brother's Keeper, because we as men, we gotta start. I want my brothers to make me be accountable for my actions, because I'm gonna call them, hey, bro, blah blah blah, bam. Accountability goes a long way. They be stupid. I said her name, Miss Jackson. This dude gonna put up that sorry, Miss Jackson.
Hey, you know what? I was thinking that to myself too.
I was too for a minute. I was finna say, sorry, Miss Jackson. But yeah. They be like I said, that's my brother. That's my brother. We named each other's brothers. His family is my family is his family. And we all used to attend church together along with Miss Jackson. We all. I just said Miss Jackson. when we started out going to church together, man, and then me and Davey, brother Dave, we just became family, man. So but yeah, she said she will be attending every Wednesday. We'll be on 8 o'clock. If there's any topic that any of you guys want to be discussed, inbox me. Let me know. Get at either one of us and let us know what that topic is, so we can touch on it. There's nothing too personal to discuss. I don't care what it is. We're gonna talk about whatever need to be discussed. That's just how we do it here. When you come here, you don't have to be afraid to speak your mind. You're not gonna be judged here. There's no right or wrong answers here. This is all on your feelings, how you feel, what you think, your opinion. That's what it's open floor. So we hoping again, we're hoping to build this up, but we can start, reaching out to these shorties, because I say you reach one, you teach one. That's just how we got to do it. But we like 30 minutes overtime. I'll take the rap for that. I'll pay that little extra. I don't even care. If this was worth it. This was worth it. So we're gonna get ready to get out of here, my brothers. Man, Smooth T.
All right.
Yeah, man. We're gonna do this, man. So y'all, till next time, y'all keep us going, keep us in y'all prayer. We're gonna keep y'all in prayer. And once again, if anybody you wanna come on the show, something you're going through that you want us to tag on, or something you want to discuss, feel free to contact us. We'll make that happen. You know what I'm saying?
There's far too many of you die.
Sure.
You know we got to find to bring some loving. Mama, we don't need to hesitate. Oh, not heaven, for only love can conquer. You know we got to find to bring some loving. Oh, yeah. Take it nice, take it slow, punish me with brutality. Told you, so you can see how it's going on. What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Woo!